Fire. You say you had a precept?
Yeah, con.
Yeah.
James 5:1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten.
Yeah, you're rich because they got it through deceit, man.
Yeah.
Illegal or dishonest gains. Okay? And Amalek is master of doing this, man. Oh, matter of fact, jump back to Deuteronomy 25 when you're done.
Oh yeah, con.
Just read further down. The Most High says something. Just came into my spirit.
On verse 17.
Yeah.
Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way when ye were come forth out of Egypt. How he met thee by the way and smote the hindmost of thee.
Yeah, attack us from the back. Go ahead.
Even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou wast faint and weary, and he feared not the Most High. Therefore it shall be, when the Lord thy power hath given thee rest from all thine enemies round about in the land which the Lord thy power giveth thee for an inheritance to possess it, that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven, thou shalt not forget it.
Don't forget. And these rich men are Amalekites.
Yeah.
See? And they're dishonest, man. They're wicked, man. These bankers, man. Because they're the ones who set up the whole, going to the whole Jekyll Island and how the Federal Reserve came into play. See, they did it when a majority of Congress was at home. See, and they got Woodrow Wilson and certain men to pretty much sell America out to some foreign entity. See, so they had control. I forgot the Rothschild who said it. I could care less who make your laws. Just give me control of your money or your currency, man. You see, they could care less, man, because they got control of your money. Going to the Maya Amschel, he was a dealer of rare coins, and he taught his sons the banking industry. See, they called them the 5 arrows, and he sent them to different parts of Europe. The most notorious one was this guy named Nathan, man. Right? He was specialized in gold and information. I think it was during the time of the Napoleon Bonaparte, how he got control. You see, that's why Yahawashi said in Luke, this is Luke the 16th chapter. Luke 16:24. When it comes to money, you can't beat Amalek, man. They masters of manipulation, man. Masters, man. What does it say? Luke 16?
Luke 16, when you
said the children of this world are wiser than the children of light.
Okay, con. Slocky, 1 second. Where's it at?
That's Luke 16?
Yeah, it's Luke 16.
Let me hear.
Where you want me to start?
Did he give a parable about a steward or?
Let's see. Slovakia.
It might be Luke 16 or 14, either or.
Con. Yep, I'll start at verse 14. And the Pharisees also, who were covetous, heard all these things and derided him. Matter of fact, verse 1, the parable of the steward.
Yeah.
I'll start at verse 1, right? Luke 16:1. And he said also unto the disciples, there was a certain rich man which had a steward, and the same was accused unto him that he had wasted his goods. And he called him and said unto him, how is it that I hear this of thee?
Yeah, what's a steward? He's like a manager.
Yeah.
He's head of products, animals, people, you know? So he pretty much left him to run his business. Go ahead.
All right. Give an account of thy stewardship, for thou mayest be no longer steward. Then the steward said within himself, what shall I do? For my Lord taketh away me from the stewardship. I cannot dig to beg, I am ashamed. I am resolved what to do, when I am put out of the stewardship, that may receive me into their houses. So he called every one of his Lord's debtors unto him, and said unto the first, how much owest thou unto my Lord? And he said, 100 measures of oil. And he said unto him, take thy bill, and sit down quickly, and write 50. Then said he to the other, and how much owest thou? And he said, 100 measures of wheat. And he said unto him, take thy bill and write 80. And the Lord commanded to the unjust steward, because he had done wisely, for the children of this world are in the let's read it again. Verse 8, just pointing one. And the Lord commanded the unjust steward, because he had done wisely, for the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light.
Read that point again.
Come on. Verse 8, and the Lord commanded the unjust steward, because he had done
the what? The what? You said the Lord commanded the what?
The unjust steward.
The unjust steward, man. Okay. He was unjust, man, because he came up with a scheme.
Yep.
You see? Go ahead.
Because he had done wisely, for the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light.
Yeah. But read up read up a little bit further.
Okay, Con, let's read on down. Keep going. Or start up something.
Start up. There's a point I want to get.
Okay, Con.
Start verse 5.
Con. Luke 16:5. So he called every one of his lord's debtors unto him, and said unto the first, How much owest thou unto my lord? And he said, 100 measures of oil. And he said unto him, Take thy bill, and sit down quickly, and write 50. Then said he to the other, And how much owest thou? And he said, 100 measures of wheat. And he said unto him, Take thy bill, and write 80. And the Lord commanded the unjust steward, because he had done wisely, for the children of this world are in the generation wiser than the children of light. And I say unto you, make to yourselves friends of the mammon or unrighteousness, that when ye fail, they may receive you into everlasting habitations.
Yeah, so the Lord said, make friends of this world. You see? You know, certain men that may have certain positions. Some brothers may have certain business deals with certain heathens, you know, that can help them out with certain things. But see, that guy, he was a what? He was an unjust steward, man. Because he came up with a scheme or a plan to save his master's business, man. You see? And like he said the children of this world are in a generation wiser than the children of light. Okay? Scripture calls him what? The rich man, man.
Yeah.
See what he did, man? See? And that's why we talking about these diverse weights. That's wicked in the eyes of the Lord, man, which we all tying it with the whole digital dollar.
I got a little more in James 5th chapter.
Oh, yeah. Read that.
James 5 and verse 3.
I was looking for another precept. I can't find it. Go ahead.
It's another precept that popped to my mind. Habakkuk, I believe, the 2nd chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Right? James 5 and verse 3. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped treasures. You have heaped treasure together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud.
They kept it back by fraud, man. Right? So they didn't give us the 40 acres and a mule, and they still working off our backs. Hell, everybody, because everybody's a slave to these bankers through these different contracts, man. Through the birth certificate and the social security card, right? Doing all kind of debt and contracts, man. And now with the chip, man.
Yep.
See? He'll have total control of possession, man. And that whole world debt reprogram that they got setting up. Like they said, you will own nothing and you will be happy. Everything you'll have to rent. See? Wickedness, man.
Yeah.
That's why the scripture says, was it Proverbs 11 and 1?
Proverbs 11 and 1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord.
Which that's a twofold scripture. Most side deals with balance, good and evil, but also we going into what weights as well. See, go ahead.
A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight.
The Most High deals with just weights, man.
Yeah.
Esau, he deals with diverse weights. See, scripture says his riches are what? They're cankered. They corrupt.
Yep.
All right. A dollar is supposed to be redeemable in gold or silver, but it's not redeemable in anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just that paper, man.
And it started off basically being backed by gold and silver, you know, but then they done away with that. I
think it was Roosevelt and Lyndon B. Johnson. So presidents, they got rid of that, man. They sold this place out more and more to the bankers, man.
Yeah. That's why when the dollar crashed, people gonna panic.
They heaped up all the gold to themselves.
Yeah.
See? And they even did it to their own people, man. That scripture says he calls it. Now let's read Revelation 13:16. See, everything tied back around to the chip. All right?
That's right. Revelation 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
In their foreheads. All right? So we know what the mark is. Charagma, Chi Psi Sigma, 666. Number of the beast. Okay? We already broke it down countless times. Chip runs off the electricity in your body. Okay? And you're the currency now, man.
Yeah.
You, man. You see? That's what they wanted the entire time, man.
And they really deceptive how they moving, trying to bring it forth, telling people, listen, you don't want to hold your bulky wallet, you don't want to lose your ID, your keys.
Everything is
put
convenient.
it all in one and put it inside of you.
Yeah.
You can't lose your hand.
You can't lose anything.
That's what they trying to say.
It's convenient.
And some lady said that in some video when people going there, they're trying to become cyborgs, they always getting chipped up. She basically said, don't cut off my hand, I don't got that much crypto. She said that, man.
Yeah.
She said, I don't got that much cryptocurrency, don't chop off my hand.
Everything ties in with your biometrics. That's this plan from the get-go. Which means he'll just have control over you now. See?
Yeah.
That's all what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So, the Spirit had us, tackle that. Through the Spirit of Yahawashi Shah. Went in on this whole digital dollar. Went in on all the Maxine passports. Also went in on how they're going to try to persecute the saints, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're supposed to be what? Occupied in what? Let's just read the scriptures. Surah 39:1. You're supposed to be occupied in prophecy. Not no fashion show at the Passover. Right? Man. You guys are just, you waxing worse and worse. That means there's no fear of the Lord in you. Them guys don't think they're living in the last days. How could you?
To them, it's their kingdom, man.
This is their kingdom. Fashion show at the Passover? You can't have a fashion show no other time but the Passover.